I know you're thinking about going to Japan like everyone else that's having a quarter or midlife crisis, but you need to hear me out before you go. Here are 8 things that might de-influence you from going to Japan. I'm Pearl. I just travel a lot. I kind of vlog, do content for my own enjoyment, and so that I can remember in the future what to remember if I ever go back. With that being said, number 1, places close and open whenever they want. What I mean by that, let's say you just came off your plane and you're like, oh, I want to use my jet lag to my advantage, and I want to get a good lunch or dinner before 11. Good luck. Most restaurants, unless they are strictly breakfast, open after 11. And some markets like Nishiki Market in Kyoto or the one on screen right now, they close shops at 6 or even 5. So cutting out meal times, you essentially only have 5 hours to explore Japan, unless you're into nightlife or you're gonna wake up really early to see shrines. For example, Fushiminari is open 24/7, and after the dinner hours, I recommend karaoke, izakaya, or even a dance class. But I do have to say, if you do go to karaoke, I hope there's a button that has your native language. Do your research and plan accordingly. Number 2, metro closing times. The metro opens at 5 a.m. and closes at 12 a.m. So if you want to karaoke it up like I recommended in the last point, make sure you do it walking distance from your hotel. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard to drunkenly call a taxi, and an expensive taxi on top of that. If you're wondering if the metro closes later in the day or weekends, nope. They might actually close earlier, like 11:30. So be aware and be safe. Number 3, credit cards at the metro. If you want a full detailed version of this incident, feel free to check out my first Japan vlog. But of course, I'll give you the quick TLDR. Everywhere around the airport and the people who are helping me at the airport said I was able to use a credit card for the metro. But what they didn't tell me is that it does not allow transferring. So unfortunately, on my first day at Japan, I got separated from my partner. Totally not stressful for the first day of Japan. So don't be like me. Make sure to just get a Suica or Passmo and you'll be good. Also, look at this fucking metro map. If you can't read a map in your native language, good luck with the Japan metro system. I can't believe Nathan didn't call it quits when looking at this map, because I said this in the Japan vlog, but how was I supposed to know this is where the Haneda airport is? To be fair, once we were more acclimated into the Japan metro system, it is easier, but that is to say, if you have a hard time reading maps, good luck. Number 4, getting tickets. So you saw on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram Reels that there's this lovely thing called the Studio Ghibli Museum. You want tickets for it? Oh, you want to go to Osaka and see sumo? The lottery system in Japan, don't play. If you cannot stand the pressure or the stress, don't even bother. But if you do want something that requires a lottery ticket, you better lock the fuck in with at least 5 different devices and 5 friends. Otherwise, you're just not gonna get it. Number 5, plastic, plastic, plastic. If you are earth conscious, Japan might as well give you a heart attack. This is my bullet journal spread, and this is after me getting rid of a bunch of plastic and trash. There's plastic on everything. Food packaging, receipts, single-use toiletries, even metro tickets, Shinkansen, everything uses paper, plastic. It is excessive. I understand that food sanitation is important, but man, do I need a receipt at every single Family Mart I go to? It's just so much paper. Number 6, walking, walking, walking. Every single Japan influencer has told you it's a lot of walking and that you need to prepare yourself. But I'm here to tell you that even a short walk is not a short walk. Google Maps says it's 10 minutes? No, because Google Maps doesn't tell you that it's a 10-minute walk, uphill, drizzling. The pathway is this narrow. It's windy and it's cold, and you have a short person in your group that walks at snail pace. Me. It's me. But Pearl, all the shrines on Instagram are so pretty. I have to go see all of them. You better hope you have a Tay in your group that will encourage you to keep walking, because every single shrine is on top of a hill or a mountain. Either one. I would say I'm not like buff, working out, cardio number 1. I'm not like physically inclined, but I am able-bodied. But I was going to die. Fushiminari, Monkey Park, Kinkakuji, Kiyomizu-dera, all of them are on top of a mountain or a hill with thousands of steps. Even Osaka Castle, there's a path to the castle, and then the castle itself, if you want to see every single floor of the museum, is 8 floors. 8 flights of stairs. And then to get to all those places, you need to get on the metro, right? The metro also has stairs to go down to the metro platform. Oh, you have to get out of the station, you have to go up the stairs again. Stairs, walking, uphill, downhill, path this small because it's in Japan. Once again, I was mentally prepared. I was. And it's still broke me. Number 7, this might be a little niche and maybe just me, but map consistency does not exist. For some reason, all these tourist sites like the shrines, the gates, all these types of things, they all don't have the same map. So every time you go up to a spot that looks like it's a map of the tourist spot, it's a different map. I wish I had pictures of the inconsistencies of the map, but unfortunately I don't, so you're just gonna have to trust me on this one, and it was mildly annoying. Number 8, lastly, I know what people have told you. Japan is cheap. It's not cheap. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll do you a favor and do the math for you. For a total of 4 hotels for 10 nights, we spent around 1,000 each. And then the flight was around 1,000 as well, because I come from the East Coast. But sure, maybe if you're like me and you love stationery, you like bullet journaling, all that, go off, because the stationery is super affordable, great, lovely. But for clothes, honestly, I think it's like 15% less than what it would be in the States. Of course, it's like way cooler in Japan, but still, just 15% less, and you just paid how much to get there to begin with. If you're willing to deal with jet lag, hotel fees, and the metro system, just reminder, the metro system. For 15% off clothes, go for it. Also, there's Pokemon, Nintendo, all of that, so I understand if you're a fan and you like anime, sure, go for it. If you love the culture, if you wanted to see all the shrines, it's worth it. But if you're thinking it's cheap, it's not. Also, you have to pay for the shrines too, which also costs a lot. I think all of us spent around $100 each for shrines, or maybe less. I'm not sure. We lost track, okay? That's how much money we spent. But Pearl, you forgot, the food is so cheap. Not at the tourist traps. There's so many stores, restaurants near the tourist traps that upcharge their food to foreigners. I understand, I know they need to make bank. It's literally a tourist area, I understand. But man, every restaurant we ate near these tourist traps was not good at all. For example, this restaurant was in the middle of Hontocho Alley. Correct me, editor Pearl, if I'm wrong. And this was hands down the worst tempura I've ever eaten in my life. If you want details on how the food went, I will be making a video in the future about all the food that we ate in Japan, so hold on that. Just know tourist destinations, not it for food. Honestly, the best food we've had was in a mall. I know in the States, mall food is like not the greatest food, but in Japan, it's a different level. Just trust me on it and just go a little outside the tourist area into a random mall, get a katsu, call it a day. With all of this in mind, I still loved going to Japan. It was a wonderful time. My number one advice to you that I would give you is to go with very encouraging friends, because everyone was encouraging me to keep going. That's how I made it through this trip without really regretting anything. If you know you're going to be struggling with the walking, it really helps if you have one of your friends just in your ear the entire time. But you're in Japan. When else are you going to be in Japan? You need to keep walking because it's now or never. It truly helps. So if you're going soon, just make sure to be prepared, be safe, and have fun. My next video will be niche Japan advice. If you would like to see that, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching.